What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and today we are doing an Omnibuddy overview. What are we looking at? We are looking at Dave Stevens' The Rocketeer Complete Collection Slipcase. All right, so first off, this is the complete collection of Dave Stevens' Rocketeer, and sadly he passed away, and so there is no more. But what's awesome is that means that we have the entire thing collected in this beautiful slipcase edition. Super awesome, absolutely gorgeous slipcase. Let's find out why. So this is the Rocketeer Deluxe, The Complete Adventures by Dave Stevens, and it is this gorgeous slipcase edition. This is published through IDW, and I gotta start things off with these end papers, talk about them. I am a lover of great end sheets, end papers that hold that text block in, and I love when they just don't do regular color paper, but they do art on there, and this is beautiful. There's a bunch of additional credits in here because there's a ton of extras. A bunch of the art and a bunch of the writing actually was in collaboration with a bunch of other artists. It collects story chapters 1 through 8, Star Slayer 1 through 3, Pacific Presents 1 through 2, Special Edition 1, Rocketeer Adventures Magazine 1 through 3. This is only about 140 pages of story, and then we get right into it, kicking it off with that original cafe, the Bulldog Cafe. Oh man, if you watch the movie, this is it. It just comes to life in the movie, and it's like coming to life on the page here too. The whole thing just starts off right away with how he becomes the Rocketeer, how he finds the rocket, how he gets his helmet. So then we got PV in here, workshop and working with Cliff to get this helmet going, and you know, the whole design of his helmet, and then boom, I mean, we're less than 10 pages in and boom, we got the Rocketeer right here, right into action at the air show, just like always. Now, there's the whole love interest in this story, and that's a very big part of it. And there's car chases and plane chases and airships and romance and will they, won't they, and kidnapping, damsel in distress, all that kind of stuff. Does get a little PG-13 in here. The art in this book is so good. The coloring is just amazing, and Betty's got that pinup model thing going on, and Cliff's got that bad boy always roughed up, and we got Hollywood versus the little guy always looking for money, you know, working that air show, and then we got running away with the circus stuff going on. Some great backstory for Cliff that I had no idea about. Tons of cool text in here and preliminary drawings and reference drawings, letters, and talking about, you know, the original story and how it all began. And over half the book is actually extras, which is crazy, but totally cool. I went through this, I read a ton of it. It's got a ton of notes from I mean, this is Dave Stevens, so I mean, it's got his notes in here too, which is really cool. And then it's got a ton of notes and extras from others in here too. And then it's got I think about 3 or 4 of these fold-out pages, which is really cool. These pin-up fold-out pages. And then the model, Betty Page, who Betty is based off of, talks about her career in here as a model and how she kind of went into the ethers, and she was this huge model way back when, and then Dave Stevens found her and started using her, and it kind of revitalized her whole career. And she actually says that and actually talks about that, and then talks about Rondo Houghton, who is like stars as, you know, one of the main villains in here, but he's based off of a real Hollywood actor who is always you know, this real life monster, and how he had a deformity that actually ended up cutting his life short, but how he used that to be this villain, and that is that. All right, so that was a quick look and overview of The Rocketeer by Dave Stevens. I grew up watching that movie, The Rocketeer, and it was my absolute favorite. I had no idea it was a comic. So when I started reading comics and I found out that it was a comic, I was freaking stoked. And I started reading it when one of my favorite comic artists, Francisco Francavilla, started drawing and writing one. And if you haven't read his Rocketeer, phenomenal stuff too, super cool. But when I found out that the entire original series was being collected, I was stoked because the other collection is completely out of print and super hard to find. So now we have it, and it's available, and it's gorgeous, and it's awesome. That pulpy sci-fi like mystery and just fun is just so awesome. I mean, some of it didn't age well. Some of it's got some pretty heavy sexism, a little bit of racism, that kind of thing. But overall, it is really fun to jump back into that nostalgia and see and read all that great Rocketeer content. And all those extras in the end, so good, so well done, such a great tribute, so many cool artists and writers coming in and giving all their acknowledgements and talking about how all these projects happened and finishing them out and how all the work coalesced and came together. So cool. If you guys are at all interested in The Rocketeer, loved it growing up like I did, or you're just interested in some really fun, really cool stories that are super pulpy sci-fi, this is the book for you in a beautiful collection, all right there with some great extras in there. That's the best thing I can say about it. So well done. Love it. Anyways, now I'm gushing. I'll call it for now. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, do all those things. But most importantly, comment. Let me know in the comments what your favorite pulp comic is, what your favorite pulpy, sci-fi, old school kind of genre comic is. Let me know in the comments. Super interested in what you're all gonna say and what you're gonna come up with. Let me know. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.